Okay, so let's before we forget, let's talk about these Chardonnays a little bit. So I've been gulping down this Pratt, really, really good. I mean,
It is really, really good. And you just opened it.
I
Wait
just
till
opened.
tomorrow. Yeah, wait till tomorrow.
I don't know if I can do that, but that's going to require some self self control that I just don't have. Um, so the Pratt you've been doing since 2017. So this is the 2019, right?
19, yeah.
Um, so your third vintage of this. How's I mean, do you see that this is going to be a staple of Tongue Dancer for a while? I mean, at least in the foreseeable kind of future.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yeah, this is
how much of the production of your Chardonnay is this? This is more than half the Chardonnay production, I would imagine, right?
Actually, so this is about 130 cases, and the Bacigalupi is about 120 cases. So they're about the
really
same.
close.
Yeah.
And so you said it's more Chablis in style. So do the choices you make in the winery a little lighter toasted oak? I imagine probably less new oak kind of thing. Is that falling with this?
Yes, spot on. So when this vineyard came up for us, Jim Pratt is a good friend of mine. He's also one of the great vineyard managers of Sonoma County. I always say that he farms for all the cool kids, which he does. But he also has some vineyards.
Did you say that before you got fruit from him?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he does.
I'm just checking. Because I change history all the time. So.
No, I've been back in the McPhail days. I made a Pratt Pinot, which was one of my favorite Pinot Noirs. Came from one of his vineyards just outside on the west side of Sebastopol. Really cool climate. Always one of our favorite Pinots. So I've known Jim for 20 years now. But he farms for Dumal and William Salem and Costa Brown and just all the cool kids. McPhail.
I've heard of a few of those.
So he in 17 he let me know that this block of Chardonnay was coming available. Beringer was getting it. It was a certified organic block in a vineyard. This vineyard sits actually on the east side of Sebastopol in what's called the Santa Rosa Plains. And it's an area that's really, really rich, gold-rich soil, southern tip of Russian River, but a lot cooler, obviously, than farther north in the Russian River. So a lot of fog, a lot of maritime. So this site lends itself naturally to a much more kind of leaner, higher acid, Chablis-like driven Chardonnay. So yes, a little lighter hand than the Bacigalupi. It's still whole cluster pressed. This one, whole cluster pressed, but I go to tank. I let it settle overnight, and then I rack off the juice to barrel. I don't take as much lees as I do with the Bacigalupi. And so then once it goes to barrel, yes, less new French oak, only about 20%, a little less botonnage, so less stirring of the lees.
So he's French, so he knows what botonnage is.
Well, I'm not French.
He speaks language. Well, I'll let you say you speak the language.
Yes, you're right. You know that. Yes.
And this one has an ovum. James used an ovum for this one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I think you showed that the last time I was there. You have two of them. Do you have two of them now? Do you have two?
Yes.
I got lots of them, but yeah. Yeah, I love them. I absolutely love them. So the lees are naturally circulating all the time and don't have to go in and stir them. Let's see, and then 11 months aging, and we bottle it. Again, focusing on keeping it a little bit fresher, a little bit brighter, crisper style of Chardonnay.